Welcome back, Warrick County viewers, to another exciting episode of Sports Central with your host, Andrew Macke. I was just walking outside, it's a little warm, so before I get started, I'm going to take a nice cool drink of Durr's cream soda. Oh man, that just gives me a little pep, gets me energetic and ready to go. So we'll get right to the sports action. It's been a very successful week. First few days of the fall sports season for the Warrick County sports teams. The Tecumseh volleyball team, the Castle girls and boys soccer teams, the Boonville girls and boys soccer teams, and the Castle volleyball team all opened their season with wins in the last few days. In soccer action, last night the Boonville boys beat Heritage Hills 4-1. Blake Cobb scored 2 goals, Jake McConnell had 1, and Patrick Ashley got the 4th. And the Boonville girls also beat Heritage Hills in the doubleheader 3-2 with goals from Bailey Ewan, Mackenzie Durr, and Brittany Jones. So congrats to the Pioneer soccer teams, especially the girls. That's a big win for them. They didn't win many games last year, so it's always good to start off a new year on top. And then the Castle soccer action, both the boys and the girls played last night. The boys beat Harrison 4-1 with goals from Jahan Favarden, Austin Gray, Jordan Murdoch, and Cole Sears. And the girls beat North 3-0, getting goals from Katie Peering and 2 from Haley Shelton. And again, that's a good win for the girls team because North beat them in the sectional last year. They're one of the better teams around. And that's their first official game under new head coach Doug Diedrich, who switched from the boys team to the girls team. So he's not having any less success with the girls team so far this year. And then in volleyball action, Tecumseh played Forest Park on Monday, and they won in 3 straight games. They beat the Rangers 27-25, 25-23, and 25-15. Brenna Floyd led the way for the Braves with 12 kills. And then the Castle volleyball team last night faced North Posey on the road, and like the Braves, they won in 3 straight sets, 25-17, 25-14, 25-14. So a very successful start for those 6 Warrick County teams, and let's hope it continues throughout the rest of the week, particularly on Friday, which is the start of the high school football season. All 3 teams are in action. Tecumseh is at North Davies at 6:30, Castle's against Terre Haute North at 6:30 at home, and then Boonville's at Washington at 7. And talking with all 3 of those teams, they're all pretty excited about their year. The Tecumseh kids have high hopes this year after rebuilding last year. I think, they think they're going to be pretty strong, as do Castle and Boonville. So get out on a Friday and support your football teams, and also throughout the rest of the week, there's all kinds of action. The Boonville and Castle girls golf teams face each other at 4 today. The Boonville volleyball team has their first match tomorrow at Gibson Southern at 7:15. Boonville and Castle's boys tennis teams play each other tomorrow at 4. Their soccer games tomorrow, football Friday. Boonville boys soccer and the Castle boys and girls soccer teams are all in action on Saturday. Boonville's at an invitational at Bossy. Castle's home facing Indianapolis Cathedral, and the Castle girls team plays 2 games at Gable Soccer Complex against Bloomington North and South. And then on to Monday, both Boonville soccer teams are in action, and the Castle tennis team plays Wrights. So there's stuff, all over pretty much every day of the week. There's multiple sports action going on. So make sure you get out and support your local high school teams as the fall season gets underway in earnest this next week. And that wraps up this episode of Sports Central. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure you catch it next Wednesday after